Okay, so I'm kind of just like wandering around the parking lot. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, this parking lot. It's basically like near the place I work. And like, so I just got like hours at like a pizza parlor. And like, I'm personally pretty excited because like, there's some random people with like, I don't even know, you can't see them. I'm sorry, you just can't. Like they have a wagon, but yeah. So I just got like hired at a pizza parlor, and I'm excited because now you might be able to, but they're gone, so you can't. Yeah, I know, right? Like yeah. So this pizza parlor, I'm actually kind of excited because like, thing is, I have my license to drive a car. Like I have like, if you're familiar with like the system on how they like do licenses in Canada, basically they have like G1, which is like you can't drive without anybody. Like you have to drive with somebody with at least 4 years experience, or a driving instructor if you happen to take classes or like take lessons to like drive. That's what I did. And like if you take those lessons, then that like class thing that I took, you get lower insurance or like lower cost for insurance because like they're like, hey, you went to driving school, we appreciate that. And like, lo and behold, they just give you lower cost, which is great. And like, so I took that, but if you don't take that, you have to drive with somebody at least 4 years of experience. So I have my G2. It's a step up from the G1 because you can drive alone, but it's not quite the full-on G. I want my G license because the G license is like the thing you need to get. Like it's like you can drive anywhere, anytime, under pretty much any circumstance that you feel comfortable with. If you don't want to drive in a snowstorm, don't do it. You could technically, because your license would permit you to do that, but only drive in things you feel comfortable with. Like this one time I was driving and like I drove in tornado weather. It was awful. Like I remember because like I was going to see like a movie with like my boyfriend, and like it was a Tuesday, so the theater near me, the Cineplex Odeon, they have this cheap Tuesday thing. Don't ask me why it's Tuesday, it just is. And like they do that. And so on a Tuesday night, it was like thundering, it was raining like you wouldn't believe, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't drive in this. So I did anyway, and I'm like, pull up in his driveway, and I'm like, hey, I'm here. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I made it. I'm at your house. And he's like, what? You do realize there are tornado warnings? And I'm like, no. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, apparently there was tornado warnings the day I decided to drive. And I was like, oh shit. So I feel like I've been made into a better driver because of this, you know? And I'm just pacing back and forth now. But yeah, so I don't know. Just don't drive in extreme weather, because I personally didn't know, but then I saw like he was right, there was tornado warnings, and I just drove in that, and I made it safely to his house. Safe to say, we never went to the movies. I ended up just staying at his house watching Netflix with him, which is great. Okay, so yeah, personally, the movies I like to watch is like rom-coms or like horror movies. I personally love the horror movies where it looks like, you know what I mean, where it's like the ones that are like, I feel like a lot of them have predictable scares, but that's just the way it is, you know? So I don't know, like it's like you just know it, where there's just this long pause and you're just like, the main character's like, what's there? What's going on? Hey. And like they're walking down this long hall and you're like, you're gonna get ambushed. Lo and behold, they do. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like every horror movie is the exact same, where it's like, hey, what's going on? Boom. A scare. I don't know. But yeah. So I just got hired at a pizza place, and I'm not completely sure what to expect because I'm supposed to go to training soon. And like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, but like, because like I have my GT, as I was saying, I have my license. So, sorry, there are people around. So, I have my license. Okay, one sec. Okay. That was really awkward. Okay, I'm sorry. But like, yeah. So, I have my license. So that means I can drive. My G2 means I can drive without anyone, being in the car with me, and I can legally do that. And like before 6 months, I can't have anyone in the car, but I've had it for more than 6 months. Like I got it December 2012, I think, and it's now 2015. So it's like, I think I either got it in the December of 2012 or 2013. So I actually started driving in weird conditions, because like I live in Ontario, right? So we get snow. So it's like by the time I got to driving, it was snowy, it was bad, it was just, yeah, like it was just ice everywhere. And like you just had no idea whether or not you were going to hit a patch of black ice, and I had to drive in that condition, which was not fun. So, yeah, that happened. And so, I got my G2, which is great. I love my G2. I love being able to drive. So, I got my G2, and I got hired at a pizza parlor as a delivery person. But like, I am honestly the only girl that I know that is a female pizza delivery person. That's not like, I don't know, because like, if you think about it, like every time you get like pizzas, they're normally young guys who, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're normally like young guys, or like they're older, middle-aged guys, and they're all guys. And I'm like, I'm the first person I know that is female and is blonde who is a pizza delivery person. I don't know, like I know I can cook really well. I just find this a really unique position to be in, because like I'm the first female delivery person I know, because like if you think about it, every time you order for pickup, like let's say if you ordered Chinese food, if you wanted to order Chinese food, you wanted to order pizza, you wanted to order something that would come to your house, any type of food that would be delivered to your house, if that restaurant so offers that, think about it. Every time you've ordered, was it not always a guy that came to your door? Yeah. For me, it was. Every time I ordered something like pizza, it was always a guy coming to my door. And all of a sudden, I'm the first female that I know of being a delivery person. I don't know. Like, I just don't know what to expect, because, like, you never really think about what it's like to be that person bringing the food to you, but, like, I'm put in that position and I just don't know what, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to explain, but like, it's weird. So yeah, any female food delivery people, let me know your experiences and what I can expect, because like, I'm not sure whether or not I should be happy or scared for this job opportunity. So let me know in the comments below. And last time I made a video, it went over 15 minutes. Then I made another video about the same topic, and I'm not sure whether or not it uploaded, but it was driving situations that made me tense, and I'm not sure whether or not it uploaded. But there is a part 2 coming soon, and I kind of spoke a little bit about it earlier, about the whole entire weather thing. Like, you just weren't sure if you're going to hit a patch of black ice. I think any vehicle you drive, you have to be aware of that. Like, if it's a smaller one or if it's a bigger one, just be aware of your driving conditions. One sec. And like, so, I don't know, just like, don't drive in bad weather. if you can help it. If you can't help it, like if it's an emergency of any sort, like just do what you need to do to get there, but be safe about it. But like if you don't need to, don't risk your life, you know, because I've driven in snow before. Like I live in Canada, we have snow like all the time, but like clearly every time it gets like winter, like we normally hit snow November, December, so it's like, yeah, lots of snow. That's not fun. But like, yeah, if you know there's going to be bad weather, don't go driving, which is kind of why I'm scared to be a food delivery person, because like, what happens if I'm expected to like drive out in like bad weather? And like, I know like with some things they do where it's like, you know, if it's delivered to you within half an hour, or if it's outside of half an hour, it's free. And I'm like, what happens if it's bad weather? Like, I can't navigate for shit. Like, honestly speaking, you put me in a position where I need to navigate in a suburban area with a bunch of houses, I can't do it. I'm that bad at navigating. So, I don't know. I'm kind of scared. But yeah. So, I don't know. Let me know. Alright, leave your comments below. Give a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Have an awesome day, guys.